What's going on? It is Harris, founder of Open Rates Only. We actually moved this challenge to 50. So it was 365 days, but we moved it to 50 just so you guys could follow along a little bit easier. So this is day 4 out of 50. Super excited. And the reason we did that is just to make it a little bit easier on my end. And then also you can follow along. So you can kind of keep track of the series and kind of stay along for the ride. But awesome. Let's get right into this. This is the hyperbolic stretching, 8-minute stretching mobility, fix relieve pain in just 30 days. This was a 2021 ClickBank bestseller. We're going to go through the framework. I already did it, but it's just going to be a little bit easier to kind of go back through it, understand the frameworks, and then see if we can apply it to email marketing. Awesome. If you love direct response, if you're interested in copywriting frameworks, this is for you. Or if you're a CMO, marketing manager, or CEO, and you are just interested in my content, go ahead, take a watch. This is a great video. You can learn a little bit about copywriting and maybe teach your team. Awesome. Let's get right into it. Cool.
If you have tight muscles, limited range of motion in your hips, or you can't get rid of that pain in your back, I have a natural solution that can most probably help you. You don't need to be young to get results. And you don't need to have any special physique either. You don't need to have any predispositions to flexibility or any specific hip or joint configuration to make this program work for you. Or if you're an athlete, martial artist, or dancer who needs more range of motion for better athletic performance, these 8-minute flexibility routines can give you visible and measurable results. I'm talking about being able to ease up your hips and relax all the muscles in your legs up to the point where you can slide down into a full front straddle or side split. Open your hips, relieve stiffness in your shoulders, touch the floor in a forward bend, or relax your spine so that you can bend back and do a nice bridge. And just feel relaxed and loose, yet stable and strong in your body. Hi, my name is Alex Larsson, and I'm a training instructor who used to work in the office for decades. Back then, my flexibility and physical condition was practically non-existent. I've tried pretty much all stretching systems out there, including yoga, but none of them gave me results they promised, which left me wondering if adults, people like you and me, still had a chance to become truly flexible. Here is the issue with most of the videos, books, and articles about flexibility. They described conventional stretching methods that only work for young people whose muscles, bones, and ligaments are still growing, so they have enough collagen stored in their bodies. They can use pretty much any form of stretching and become flexible really quickly. I try them, you try them as well, and that's why you're probably here, because in order for you to experience the benefits of increased flexibility, you need a program that's been designed to give you results independently of your collagen levels, results you can really feel and see. Going from being constantly tense in your body to becoming free, open, and flexible, and being able to just move without constriction, not only gives you that feel-good energy, but also helps you save it, so you won't feel so exhausted at the end of the day. And that's where this system really kicks in. It's an online video program for every single body type, no matter if you're carrying extra weight, if you're over 40 or even over 65. We have thousands of students in pretty much every country in the world, and you're most welcome to join us. The program can also help martial artists kick higher, runners become more relaxed when running for long distances, or increase length of their stride when sprinting. Weightlifters can use it to avoid injuries and remove post-workout soreness much faster. And last but not least, it can be your first choice to safely restart your training after a long layoff or just improve your quality of life. Even if you've never stretched before, these 8-minute flexibility routines can give you visible and measurable results. So if you're looking for a system that gives you consistent results in the shortest amount of time, I'm pretty sure you're going to love it. Thanks very much, and I'll be happy to see you in class.
Cool. So that's the VSL. Super short. I've honestly never seen a VSL that short, so I was pretty interested, and we're going to now break down what's below. Because again, that was just a video for you to watch when you hop on the page, but now we have a full thing that kind of, it's another framework to basically get you to buy. But before we do that, let's kind of break down this top of fold part that's super important when you land on the page. So right when you land on the page, over 1,031,000 happy beginners and pro students worldwide. So objection handling and social proof. Discover the 8-minute stretching mobility flows designed to unlock your full flexibility and relieve your back, hips, and shoulder pain. So for this age group, which is 30 to 70, this attacks basically all of them, right? everyone has back, hips, and shoulder pain in that age group, and they would love to have an 8-minute stretching, routine that could help them in just 30 days. So regardless, and keep in mind, this is so important, regardless of your age, body type, or current flexibility level, another just way to objection handle, right? Doesn't matter if you're 70, doesn't matter if you're fat or under, or if you're overweight or underweight. It doesn't matter if you are extremely flexible and you're a gymnastic person, or you have never stretched before. This could be for you. And then, of course, he has this. So you can basically want to watch the video, the number one secret to full splits, back bends, created by a multiple award-winning flexibility coach. And then, of course, as featured on, lots of social proof. And your trust for him has definitely grown a lot since you've watched the video, if you are on this page. Now, as we move down, and we'll go over that video just one last time, we have an attention call out. So he calls out for all ages. Who is this for? Who is this for? Who is this for? Picture, and also states the product, basically what you're going to get. You're going to get these, these short workouts that are easy to do, help you unlock the pain, blah, 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 credibility, who am I? And then again, product, pictures the problem, and then, basically picturing what you'll get again, and then the problem. He's tried it all, and then kind of brings in his mechanism here a little bit, talking about how young people have less collagen or something, and how they can stretch a little bit easier. So things work for them, but for me, it didn't work. And then he kind of relates to you, right? I'm just like you. I used to work for, I was working all day, and my muscles were constricted, XYZ. And then while he's talking, he shows the testimonials, the before and after, collagen mechanisms in there, and the desire of what you get basically out of it. So you'll feel better, you'll look better, it's a lot easier to stretch, you'll relieve all this pain, and that's the desire there. Going into the product again, doesn't matter your age, weight, runners is going to help, martial artists, weightlifters, it's going to help everyone. So again, more desire, it's going to help this, it's going to help you. So that's interesting. And then straight into the solution. So moreover of an attention, picture, tapping into credibility, and then again, picture, problem, testimonials, desire, solution. So really interesting way he set this up. It is kind of interesting how he set up this VSL, really not following a specific framework, kind of just diving into it, which is really interesting. So try something like this out in your copy. It's probably going to work. Now let's go into the actual body part. So credibility, right off the bat, choosing the right or wrong method of stretching makes the difference between becoming flexible. Real users, real results. So basically, you have to use his method because all other methods are not going to be as good. Real users, real results. So testimonials to achieve complicated stretches. Benefits, so credibility, problem, prove, more testimonials, and then his kind of, not more of mechanism, but just who am I? Again, credibility, the conventional methods. They love to talk about the conventional methods. So that could be credibility into kind of problem, right? All your past efforts have failed. It's not your fault. And then goes into so credibility into mechanism, talking about how, if you're 20, more collagen, something like that, uses some sort of study here that kind of back that up, facts you didn't know, why this method is so unique. This is just, again, more mechanism building, kind of you tapping into that, this area where most people don't understand now. So they can basically feel like whoever's speaking to them knows a lot more than they actually do. And this could be completely true, and it probably is, but it's very just in depth of, contract relaxed stretching protocol to induce deeper muscle. Like, the average person doesn't know this. So now the average person is interested because this person has this sort of knowledge that they probably don't know about, this meiotic reflex, right? Mechanism is definitely involved in here. And then again, I've taken the guesswork out of everything and made everything simple for you. Testimonial, or not testimonial, but proof. Over 1 million people have joined the program, spent 5 years. Everything's easy. In the next 4 weeks, you're going to get everything. So this is really important how he's taken the guesswork out of the equation for you and made everything simple, and then following it, over 1 million people have joined the program. So super interesting. And it's not even problem here. It's moreover kind of the promise. And then kind of what you get. So this is kind of basically proof. So what you get, and then solutions, price anchor, fascinations, add to cart, money back, testimonials, Q&A into 2 options. So you could go back to using the traditional methods where you're going to be screwed basically, or XYZ, and it just goes into it. You won't regret. I've already done the work for you. All you have to do is take the next step. Join over 1 million people and transform your flexibility with the science of stretching. Instant access to 8-minute daily program. So you'll notice every piece of copy matters. And you'll also notice that these aren't crazily designed. They're not beautiful, and they don't necessarily need to be beautiful. And he's done a good job kind of keeping it slightly branded, but just keep that in mind when you are designing emails, when you're writing emails, that the copy will always, always, always be the needle mover unless it's the offer. And even then, you want to make sure you include copy because, again, people are reading every word in your copy. So it's important to keep that in mind. But yeah, this was the hyperbolic stretching VSL. Super, super different framework. Try it out. Try writing your copy in this kind of format. Obviously, you can't really copy it exactly. Dumb it down just a little bit, and maybe you can even try this with the bottom section. So definitely something to think about. I'm definitely going to make an email out of this and test it with one of our e-com brands. Super, super excited. But yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in for the 4th sales letter. Should have the 5th one on the way soon. See ya.